Are you looking for a lav attachment for your RodeGo? Stay tuned. Welcome to this review on a lavalier that you can utilize with the RodeGo. My name is Tyler Valencia. I'm the president of KIPS and Time to Train Fitness. Before we go any further, I have to say that on this channel, we primarily make content for health, wellness, fitness professionals. But if you're utilizing the RodeGo, this could be a great tutorial to watch and maybe hopefully help you with creating your content, no matter what area you are in the YouTube space or even creating social media. So let's get into talking about this lav here. Now, this Sony ECM-LV1, it's about a third of the cost of the Rode lav. And if you go on Amazon, you could see the Rode lav. I think it's like 70 to 80 bucks. And comparing them, there's a couple things on the specs in terms of the quality that I personally don't think any fitness, wellness, health coach is really going to notice, that has to do with audio sensitivity. So I don't think that you'll notice those things, but really for a fraction of the cost, you're getting something that's really going to help the look of it, the quality of the look of the content that you're creating. Now, let's kind of jump into the why I think this is a great attachment to use with these. If you utilize the RodeGo and even just scrolling through social media or YouTube, you see a lot of content creators out there, channels that I follow, content that I follow that's not in the same space, the same workout, fitness space, that just have it clipped on right here. And to me, it's an eyesore, especially when they have the windscreen on it, the dead cat on the top of it, especially when they're inside. It's a big eyesore. I don't think that it looks as appealing to something that's hidden, that you can hide. And later on, I'm going to swap out the microphones here so you can hear what it sounds like. But I feel like this gives you a much cleaner look, especially for utilizing on a day-to-day basis. It's a much cleaner look. And I've had people say with myself or other instructors, your audio sounds so good. How are you doing that? How does it sound so good? Doesn't it look like there's anything there? It's because you can hide it. You can really hide it on the neckline and be able to utilize this lavalier to make it look more professional. Now, reason number two why I think this is a great attachment, lavalier attachment to utilize with the RodeGo, is that when you're doing dynamic movements, side to side, up and down, you're filming workouts or you're doing stuff for social media, you move a lot. And I personally have seen it when the Rode transmitter here is up on your neckline and it's jumping all around. First of all, it doesn't sound good on the audio side of it, but I've actually seen it fling off and fly off about 5 feet away. And so those are things you don't want. One, you're kind of like, if you're recording content, you're like, do I continue? Do I stop? You don't really know what to do. And with this lav attachment, this Sony lav attachment, you're able to clip the transmitter on your hip, put it in your pocket. That's what I do. I put it in my pocket, I zip it up, and I'm able to hide that aspect of it. And I know it's not going to go anywhere. I know it's not going to unclip because there's plenty of length in the cable here that you can move freely and you're not worried about this. There's no way this is going to just fling off your neckline while you're doing jumping jacks, while you're doing some type of jump squat, whatever that might be in your content, if it's dynamic movement. Now, talking about the Sony ECM-LV1, the cost of it, it's $29 on Amazon. And there's a link in the description. And yes, it is an affiliate link, helps this channel grow, but it's a fraction, a third, I believe, of the Rode one. I talked about before that the Rode one, with audio sensitivity, there is some differences with it, but I think that individuals, that the regular YouTuber, the content creator, if they're in the health, wellness, fitness space, they're not going to know those things. And then if you are editing your audio, if you're processing it, throwing it in Adobe Audition, those are other things. You're not going to notice the difference in the sound because you are manipulating, putting effects on it that somebody with audio sensitivity, in terms of the comparison of it probably won't even, the average person watching it is not going to even know what's going on. Okay. So that's the one difference that I saw when I was comparing it to the RodeGo, the Rode lav attachment and this Sony ECM, that the audio sensitivity. But other than that, I think you can purchase it without worrying about that. And then one other thing, if you are worried about a windscreen, This does come with a windscreen. The newer model of this is black. I have an older model of it, but instructors that I work with, it's black, it looks sleek, and it looks great when you're attaching it to the neckline. So to wrap up this review of this lav attachment, I swapped them out. I put this one on. If you watch any of the other tutorials on this channel, it's the primary setup that I utilize with my RodeGo and the lav attachment at my neckline there. You'll notice that it's a very small thing compared to, I just have the transmitter here. If I put them next to each other, one's obviously bigger than the other, and one you can really notice. In my opinion, if you like audio stuff, if you like video production, you know what that is. You know where the lav is. Anytime you see any content out there. With this, to the average eye, it's not there. It's not an eyesore. It looks professional. It looks clean, and it sounds great. So this has been the review of this Sony lav attachment. Check out the link in the description if you're interested in getting one. Those things help this channel grow. I hope this has been useful for you. Keep making great content, putting it out there, building your channel, building, if it's a workout channel, building your social media channel, all that great stuff. Check out all the great tutorials we have on this channel, and I will see you in the next one.